Hi everybody. Today I wanted to give a quick little run through or a review of this Tarot of the Golden Wheel, which I received in about a week or so ago. Took me a couple weeks to receive it. I guess it was on back order, and I've already unboxed it and gone through it a little bit. The reason I was so excited to order this is my mother is Slovak, and this is based on Slavic imagery, and of course the Slavic people are Eastern European, and a lot of the imagery, costumes and so forth in this deck really resonate with me through my mother and her family. So I'm excited to get it, and I wanted to give you some of my impressions of the deck. Now, the first thing I wanted to say is, again, thank you US Games, because it comes in a nice sturdy box. It's got a really nice guidebook personalized to the deck. The guidebook is large enough font that it can be easily read. There are no images of the cards in here, so if that's important to you, you got to bear that in mind. But let's just talk a little bit about how the deck was named. I thought that was interesting. Let's see. Created on the basis of the Rider-Waite system, following classical interpretations of the cards through the prism of Slavic culture and traditions. Dating back thousands of years, the spinning wheel has been a sacred symbol throughout Eastern Europe and Russia. In mythology, the wheel symbolizes motion, infinity, never-ending cycles of life, and the four seasons. In folklore, the wheel is associated with the struggle between good and evil, and it is a universal symbol of karmic justice. In pagan beliefs, the golden wheel signifies the sun that brings the spirit and essence of life, productivity, prosperity, and contentment. So this is why we have the theme and the name of it, Golden Wheel. Now, before I go any further, I'd like to say the deck was actually made in China, and it has a very, to me, unpleasant odor. I don't know if the scent is something to do with the inks they use, the paper, the smell. I take it out of the box, and I'm very sensitive to smell, so this has a very weird smell. So I'm going to probably have to leave this out to air out for a while. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that. That's not something that I've heard from other people who have reviewed this deck. The cardstock is lovely. The backs are beautiful. Look at that golden wheel. Just really lovely. Simple yet elegant. The cardstock is nice and thin, matte. It shuffles easily. I'm using one hand to hold my camera, so I'm not going to shuffle it for you here. So let's just run through some of the cards rather quickly. The cards are borderless. They're a beautiful pastel and different shadings and colorings in the cards. As you can see, some of them are more golden, some are more bluish, greenish. Some are more multicolored, purple. What I like is the cards are borderless, so the image can really shine through. So there's the Fool. Here are the first three cards of the major arcana: Magician, High Priestess, and Empress. All of them nicely done. Here we have Emperor, a very Eastern European looking Hierophant, and Lovers. Chariot, that's a beautiful chariot, love it. Strength with a bear, wonderful, and the Hermit. Wheel of Fortune, looks like a spinning wheel. Justice, Hanged Man. I like the fish in that Hanged Man. The whole underwater look there. That's very different. Kind of unique. All right, moving right along. We have Death. Beautiful Death card. Temperance, which is a gentleman in this deck. And the Devil. Nicely done. Love how the fire turns into the devil horns. All right, Tower. That's a beautiful star card. That's one of the nicer star cards I've ever seen. The Moon. Very nice as well. The Moon in winter. And then the last of the major arcana. The Sun. Beautiful Judgment. Gosh, look at that. Spectacular. And the World. Gorgeous. All right, then we'll go on to the minors. The Aces. Now in this deck we have the suits are swords, cups, wands, and instead of pentacles or coins we have wheels. And I like the earthy Taurian feel to that card. Here are the twos. Love that Two of Wands as well. That's a little different take on it. Not quite as Rider-Waite. This is very Rider-Waite. The threes. Like this Three of Wheels. Isn't that interesting? He's really crafting something gorgeous there. And the fours. All very Rider-Waite. The fives. Again, these are all very typical Rider-Waite images, so if you learn to read with Rider-Waite, you won't have any trouble with this deck. Here we are. This is it. Here we have the sixes. I love that Six of Swords. All right, let's move on to the sevens. Very nice. Again, all Rider-Waite type imagery, so not at all difficult to pick up and read with. Here we have the eights. And nines. Love that Nine of Wheels. Look, she's got a rooster. Very cute. I even like the Nine of Swords in this deck. Very, very nice. The tens. Look at the dog and the 10 of wheels. Really nice. Okay, the pages will be next here. Swords, very nice and wintry look there. Page of Cups. Gosh, that looks almost identical to the Rider-Waite, but no fish in the cup. Wands. And Wheels. I love all those pages. Here we have the Knights. Gosh, the swords are just beautiful in this deck. Cups. Just lovely. These court cards are just spectacular. And the Queens. Look how beautiful they all are. Really, very lovely. I'm going to really enjoy working with this deck. It really resonates with me, as I said, being that my mother is Slovak. She actually didn't speak English till she started to go to school. All right, here we have the swords. King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Wands, King of Wheels. They're all just gorgeous. So I really love this deck. I'm going to leave it out for a little while because it's got a peculiar smell. I don't know, some sort of smell from the manufacturing process, I presume. And hope you enjoyed this quick run through. We will talk to you again later. Have a great day.